So I'm in construction and remodeling, and I rebuild homes. I do mission trips, and we rebuild after hurricanes and tornadoes, you know, and my life before was much the opposite. Everybody that I came in contact with, I tore down and I ruined their lives. I started doing drugs when I was 16 years old, and I stayed on drugs until I was 33. I was a meth addict for 13 years. Being in that life and around those types of people, it took me down into the deepest, darkest pits you can imagine. I've done every bad thing that a person can do in life. You know, it says in the Bible, even though we were yet sinners, Jesus died for us on the cross. And I take that to heart because He saved me so many times. From car wrecks to a major motorcycle accident where I had to be life flighted and the doctors were just astonished that I was alive. It wasn't until my first wife left me and took my child, and I kind of had a mental breakdown. About a week later, it was during COVID, so it was about 5.5 years ago, and I started working out with a group of guys in their garage because the gyms were all closed down. And one of them, Jason Muniz, who's now one of my mentors, he asked me, he's like, "Have you quit doing drugs?" And I said, "Well, no, you know, like a life without drugs? What? Is that even possible, you know?" And that day he said, "Well, I'm gonna pray over you today and we'll see what happens." And I kind of chuckled, you know, like, I've been praying for years, man. You know, we've been trying for years. And I just remember it so vividly. We were in his garage and he brought out his anointing oil and he anointed me with it. And I don't mean he just did the sign of the cross on my head. I mean, he poured the oil on me. In that moment, I could feel heavenly bodies, angels around us praying. I could feel them. And he said, "Lord, please take this addiction from Chris." And in that exact moment that he said that, I felt the Lord reach into me and take it. In an instant, it was gone. Just like that. The thing I had been wanting for years, I had been so desperate for, and I had tried so many times and failed, it finally came. And from that moment on, I was a changed man. I opened my eyes and I said, something happened. And my mind was renewed. You know, it says in the Word in Romans, "Do not be conformed to the patterns of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind." And that's exactly what happened. Jesus transformed me and He renewed my mind. And now I'm renewing people's homes and helping them build their lives back, you know. And it's such a big difference from what it was before my life. You know, I have a wife, a beautiful wife, a family. Oh yeah! If you're in the pit, if you're in that dark place, if you're there right now, don't give up hope, because it's not over yet. He's not done with you.